One of the things you talk about a lot in your book is about the importance of nipping it in the bud. So why is early intervention such a crucial part of preventing burnout, and what might that look like?
Yeah. So this came out of my work. So I was I have a slightly unusual career as a psychiatrist and psychotherapist, in the fact that for the last 20 years I've worked in staff support, and after a few years, I started seeing that the staff were coming with me with burnout, or burnout that's then had progressed to anxiety or depression, were were telling me individual stories, but there was a consistent theme. And the consistent theme was how they'd got there. And what they were telling me, I kind of sketched out into a diagram that's in the book, called the burnout cliff. And what you see is, when staff tell you their stories, what they're telling you is probably for the last 6 months, maybe actually a year or so, they've been struggling with problem stress, but they have prioritized their work. They've keep calm, got on with it, haven't really stopped to think, just pushed on. And that's what staff do. It's certainly what teachers do, and prioritize work. Now, the rest of their life might be struggling a bit here. They might be spending less time at home. They might be not seeing their family as much as they would like to. They might be losing their friends, but they're protecting work. And then what happens is they continue along this plateau, with often problem stress developing into early burnout, developing into more severe burnout, sometimes then developing into anxiety, depression, or high blood pressure. And then there is a straw that breaks the camel's back. There's something extra added into the mix. Can be quite a small thing, but feels very significant at the time. It could be a complaint from a pupil, or or a parent, or it could be something extra going on at home. Um, and then there's a massive drop in performance, often required at that time of having to reduce your hours, or maybe having to take ill health leave. And then, because all of these people are people who've come in to help in the service we've done, there's then pretty much quite a quick recovery when people engage with help and support. Um, so the nip it in the bud, I will get there. So the nip it in the bud is, don't wait until you reach the cliff. Don't wait until you've become so worn down that it's just one thing that then pushes you off that cliff and you need to take some leave. Because it's really unpleasant for you, but it's really disruptive for your employer and your colleagues as well. So what you want to do is, if you notice those early signs of problem stress, go against the culture of keep calm and carry on. The Finding Nemo, Dory's advice of just keep swimming. I'm sure there's quite a few schools say that. Don't do that. It's really bad advice. Reach out, think, actually, things aren't feeling so good. I'm noticing I'm a bit tense. I'm not sleeping so well. I'm withdrawing, a bit more irritable. Let's nip it in the bud. Let's do something about it now. And usually what people find is, they look at their radiators and drains, something's got out of balance there. And can they do something to address that early, or can they reach out for a bit more support to help with that?
Mm.
It's quite a brave act, because a lot of people initially, when they're thinking, oh, I'm struggling a bit here, it's a weakness or it's a failure. No, it's not. It's just something going on in the system. And that's the kind of nip it in the bud. Do something early before it becomes a bigger problem you have to sort out. I mean, even if it's a bigger problem, it can be sorted out fairly easily, but you don't need to get there.